saying he had a boring week, chat. I have had a stressful week, Twitch chat. I had to do 2 polygraphs. This is a lie detector test, chat. I did 2 of them in back-to-back days, chat. And I'm pretty sure none of you guys have done like a polygraph. If you have, I would actually be like highly suspicious of you. That would be like the most sussy thing. If anyone in the chat's like, I've done a lie detector cat, I'd be like, why? Why? Um, did they find your No, I mean, they don't have to find my criminal. I just tell them. You know what I mean? Are you a cop yet? No, there's still other tests. So I did 2 of them, chat. I did one on Thursday and I did one on Friday. And ask me how I feel about them, chat. I felt, oh my God, it's like, it is the most like invasive, like one of the worst experiences of your life. And all they're doing is ironically asking you, have you ever stolen from bot? Yes. Ironically, all they're doing is asking you yes or no questions. But it's like you sit on this chair, they put these things on, they put a pressure cuff, which I'm actually used to, chat, because when I donate plasma, they do that. I'm used to that. But if you guys have ever gotten your blood pressure taken, they put a pressure cuff on your arm, they pump it up, which it tracks like your blood your heart rate, I guess. They put these 2 like metal wires and chains, one across your stomach, one across your chest, which is supposed to measure your breathing. Spy Fox, are you straight? Can you ask that in a more professional way? I feel like the question should be, are you heterosexual? Which they can't, they're not supposed to ask you about your sexual orientation. What the hell? Anyways, then chat, they put these 2 little like sensors on, or they put 3 sensors on your fingers. He put 1 on my index finger, and then he put 2 on fingers on this hand. And then he made me step on this mat, which is supposed to detect, because I guess you can like beat a polygraph, chat. People like put pens in their like feet or something like that. And he's talking to me, and it psyched me out, chat. Now, first, to answer the question, let me just ask Twitch chat. Twitch chat, you guys know CapG, right? Is CapG an honest person? Yes or no? Is CapG an honest person? No. Oh, fuck you guys. Hell no. No. Wow. You guys are terrible. Going down swinging. I'll read this in 1 second. Let me finish with my story. Depends on what. Wow. You guys are saying I am just a liar. Okay, well, do you think CapG is capable of passing a polygraph? Or are you guys, you know what, Cap, just fucking give up. You're never gonna pass that shit. Aquino is more reliable. Susty, no, yes, give up. Wow, I'm glad Twitch chat has so much faith in me. So anyways, chat, the cop is it's like I go down, this was in Richmond. I go down and I go in his room and whatnot, and he's talking, he's telling me about himself, then he's asking me about myself, and like the whole thing is like making me nervous. And then he's talking about like, well, this measures from like the medulla oblongata, and you know, it's like in a horror movie, what happens when things are getting tight, you know, your heart beats more and races and stuff like that. So, and then I was thinking about freaking Dolan. Dolan was saying on Discord, he was like, Cap, all it does is measure your heartbeat. So like, I have all these things, chat, that I'm thinking about, and it's like psyching me out. And I don't know if I passed the first polygraph or not, chat. You're not a liar, you're just delusional. Okay, that's acceptable, I guess. So like, I think it's like a 50-50 chance, chat, that I may have failed the first polygraph, the one that I did on Thursday. Because they ask you questions. There's some questions that they call control questions, chat, which are like, a control question is like, is the month December? You know, is your name blah, blah, blah? You know, are the lights on in this room? Like, those are questions that like you're supposed to always, you can obviously not lie about those questions. You know what I mean? And they measure those against the responses of the other questions to see, oh, are you spiking or are you not? But like, He told me, he was like, yeah, I don't tell you what your test is, or I don't do any of that or whatever. So I don't know how that one went, chat. Because I'm like, dude, if I failed, can you just like tell me like go home, don't come back or anything like that? However, Twitch chat. However, give me an angel thump in the chat, because on Friday I had a second chance with a different department to go. And I didn't feel good about it, chat. I didn't feel good about that one either. But I did the physical tests. I did the physical test in the morning, and then immediately from that, we went and did the polygraph there. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what happened, and I will not tell you if I lied or if I told the truth. You have to interpret that, because I'm not admitting to anything. He's asking me all these questions, and he's like, other than what we discussed, have you ever stolen anything valued at over $20? And I'm like, no. He says, as an adult, have you always been completely trustworthy? Yes. Do you intend on being completely truthful throughout this entire test? Yes. Then he asked one question, Twitch chat. He asked one specific question. And the question was, are you the type of person who would lie to your supervisor if you thought it could save your job? And I said no. And I felt my heart go boom, 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 boom. And I was like, no. I felt my heart, I said no. And I felt my heart go boom, 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 boom. And you know what my thought was, chat? I was like, it was like I was talking to my heart. I was like, you fucking moron, we're trying to get this job. And I thought he wrote something down. Chat, he started writing on a piece of paper. And I was like, oh my God, I think I just failed this. I was like, he's going to come back. I was like, he's going to ask these, because they asked the questions. They asked a set of questions, chat, 3 times so that they can measure them against, They can measure them against each other. And they reorder them so that you don't know which is coming. So like, if you're doing certain breathing tactics to try to cheat the system or whatever, you're not supposed to be able to, we're not going to tell you what order they're coming in, except the control questions. Like, what is, is today Friday, etc., etc. So you did the thing he just asked. What do you mean? What do you mean you did the thing he just asked? Yeah, what do you mean by that, BP? Your heart. Well, I don't know. I just kept thinking of what dumbass Dolan told me of that the polygraph is measuring your heart rate. And I know when he asked me that specific question, chat, my answer was no, but my heart really started racing. Zesty would pass the test. He asked you if you would lie to a supervisor to keep your job. First of all, give me a 5-head in the chat. It's a lieception, chat. Would you lie to a supervisor to keep your job? No. Sir, you just lied to try to keep your job. Actual lieception. So anyways, he runs the questions. And this time, chat, like the second time I took the polygraph, he wasn't like talking to me. He didn't do any, we were just like running it. It was just like super quick, bang, bang, bang. We did all 3 of them, right? So then he's like, okay, I'm going to go check the results. And he leaves me in the room by himself, chat. And I'm in the room for like 10 minutes. I'm still hooked up like this. So I'm sitting like this. I can't get up and move because I'm still strapped down. And I'm starting to think, chat, like I'm starting to do a little bit of conspiracy theory. I'm like, bro, is this like part of the test too? Because I'm like, this guy, he left so long, chat. The lights in the room actually turned off because they had motion sensor on them. So I'm sitting in a room. I don't have any electronic devices on me, chat, because they take those from you. If you have a phone, a watch, they take everything from you. It sounds like, hey, no, a polygraph is part of like, I think every single police department, chat, I've ever looked at, I think I only found one department that doesn't do a polygraph. Like, I think there's literally only been one. Like, it's part of, it's every single person has to like go through it. And anyways, so chat, based on what I told you guys and that specific question, which my heart started, at least the first time he asked me, I know my heart like was pounding. Do you guys think that I passed, yes or no? The apartment is haunted. No. You'll get it. Hell, well, look, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I was thinking no. I was like, all right, this is exactly what I thought. I was so distraught, chat. I was like, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, Mr. Jordan, unfortunately, I detected deception, or the system detected deception. We'd like to thank you. We'd like to help you out, or we'd like to wish you good luck in your future endeavors. But right now, it's not the time for us to move forward in the process. Like, they give you some of that, like, just typical coach speak or spiel bullshit, which basically means like, I mean, you're not fired because you don't work for them, but like, no, we think you're lying. And guess what he said, Twitch chat? Guess what he said? He came back and he's like, I'm gonna go with no deception detected. And I was like, yo! I was like, as the kids say, hey, yo. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with no deception detected. I was like, yo. Now give me a baller in the chat if Cap will not admit if he lied or did not lie on that specific question. I am not admitting anything. I am just saying that my heart pounded, and I said that no, I would not lie to a supervisor. Delete the VOD. I am gonna delete this VOD for Spy Fox uploads it and sends it to him or something like that. We better than the police. Well, you guys don't pay me, Twitch chat. So yeah, I was like 100% shocked because I thought he was gonna fail me, chat. I thought he was gonna 100% fail me, but I think, and I don't know if it's like, because I don't know how to read a polygraph. I don't know if it's like interpretation. I don't know if he's like, well, because it was 12 questions, and I guess if I only spiked on one, and I don't even know if like maybe he read it the first time I spiked and then the second 2 times I didn't spike, or I don't know if he's like, well, he answered 11 right and 1 wrong, so you know what I mean? Because like one of the questions, chat, is, are you going, or do you intend on being honest with every question? And I don't think that I spiked on that one. ACAB. That's the strategy. It just measures heart rate. We can even clip it. Coward. Polygraphs aren't real. That's, you know what, BP? That's actually the thing that pisses me off the most, chat. Here's the thing. Polygraphs aren't reliable. They aren't even accepted in most courts for trials. That's the thing, chat. I understand the reason why they use them, right? Because if they don't, people will lie. Like, the things that people will lie about, chat, are like their drug use. Now, I personally, I've told you guys before, I don't have any drug use, chat. I've never used an illegal drug ever. But that is a question that they ask you. And I'm super confident with that question. They'll ask like, oh, have you been completely truthful with your use of prior drugs? Of course, I've never used any drug ever. So I don't have to like worry about, oh, well, I smoked weed a couple months ago, but I don't have to worry about any of that shit, chat. But the problem is, yeah, polygraphs, chat, it's not even like you guys know how pregnancy tests and condoms are like 99. They're not even like that, chat. Like, polygraphs can be so easily manipulated. It's not even that they aren't accepted in most courts. They're not accepted in like most states. Like in the state of Virginia, chat, they're not even admissible in court. In the entire state, you cannot use them in court. And it's like, why is this even a process? Like, you guys got to figure out a better way. So anyways, chat, one of the polygraphs, I'm not sure what happened, but I don't feel great about it. The investigator, who's he sent me a message, chat, a few hours after I left, and he was asking me for another copy of my birth certificate. And I'm just like, if I failed the polygraph, why wouldn't the polygraph guy just like go upstairs and tell the investigator, like, bro, don't even worry about running this guy. He's a liar. We're not going to hire him. You know what I mean? Like, that seems kind of normal. So I'll know something, I guess, in like 2 weeks, chat. Either the investigator will email me and he'll say, Mr. Jordan, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Or I'll get a letter in the mail from them. Or he'll be like, hey, congratulations, Mr. Jordan, come in. But with the second one, they want to fire you. Well, the absolute worst thing, chat, as a police officer, and this is truth. The absolute worst thing that you can actually get caught doing, chat, is lying. Like, getting caught lying is actually worse than like shooting someone on accident or shooting someone out of policy. Like, let's just say I'm chasing one of you guys down the street and you guys reach into your pocket and you're pulling out a cell phone, but I think it's a gun and I just shoot you and kill you. It's actually worse, chat, if I lie than if I just tell you exactly what happened. Like, there's a pretty good chance I'll just get off. I might get suspended or something like that, but this is like, whatever. But like if you lie, you're automatically like fired because yeah, that's actually the worst thing you can do. What's up, Zesty? Lying greater than I mean, that's not murder, bro. That's not murder. Like, what if you have what if you little fake baby gangster ass has a what's it called? What if you're pulling out something black? I don't know if it's a gun or if it's a phone. Press 1 if shoot first, ask questions later. Susty. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, after that chat, we went and did some fingerprints, and basically my file goes to the chief of police, and it's like him and 3 other people look at the file, and if they say yes, then I have 2 more tests, and if I pass those, then like then I'm done. Like they're gonna hire me. And the last 2 tests are easy. They're basically like there's a psych evaluation of press 1 if Cap's gonna fail that so hard. Come on, bro. A psych evaluation, that's basically, are you crazy? Like, do you think Grand Theft Auto is real? Are you gonna shoot someone, because they say sussy, boo boo, progressy? You're a psycho. You're a psychopath. Q shoots pokes like you for fun. O shoots pokes like you for fun. Yeah, there's a psych evaluation, then there's a medical, but. Yeah, assuming the chief of police chat doesn't look like if he looks through my file and he's like, nope, fuck this guy, I'm out. But hopefully he'll look through my file. Give me a what is the emote chat when you want something to really happen? Is it angel thump, Bible thump? Like, is there even a emote for that? There's praise. I don't know what that emote is, but yeah, wait, what is it? Is it praise? Bald? Can I get a bald RNG Twitch chat? We need this for me. Yeah. So chief of police has to look at my file and he makes like a decision. If he wants to push me forward, then I'm basically in. If not, then oh my god, bro. I'll be so mad, chat. Can you imagine doing all of that and then the chief of police is like, no, no, I don't want. I'll be so mad. Can you arrest someone at the YCS? If they have the YCS in the city that I work in, why not? Press 1 to just make something up. You know what? You didn't declare your battle phase in when time was called, and yep, you're trying to now. That's illegal. Turn around, put your hands on the deck box. Might test how committed you. No. So, and I'll get off this topic for those of you who are bored. But no. Like an example, so there's certain disqualifiers, chat, that like every department has, right? Like a disqualifier is like, let's say any of you guys got into an argument, right? And you punched your girlfriend in the face. If you have like domestic assault, that's like pretty much a disqualifier for any department, chat. Like they're not gonna hire you if you've ever like physically assaulted your girlfriend or your boyfriend or something like that. Chris LeBlanc. Well, I mean, it has to be like, actually, I was gonna say it has to be documented, but that's not necessarily true. If you admit it to him, yeah. Thank you very much, Zesty Bravo, coming through with the Twitch resubscription. That's a Twitch Prime for 38 months in a row, over 3 full years of grown ass zestiness. What if a psycho just lies easily and passes the polygraph? What? Zesty, okay. Then you would still have to pass the psych test. I mean, don't get me wrong. Is it possible that like that a psycho? It's hard for me to believe that, because there's like, if you're a psycho, chat, it's pretty, maybe if you're like a fucking Batman villain or something like the Riddler, usually there's something else in your background. Like you have an arrest record, you have some type of criminal history. You know what I mean? Like if you're a psychopath, you're not going to be on the up and or the perfect narrow. So after I did the polygraph, chat, they fingerprinted me, right? What the point of the fingerprint, chat, is they fingerprint me and it goes in like the national registry, right? So I got fingerprinted in Virginia, but if I got arrested in Texas, California, Detroit, you know what I mean, Cincinnati, Maine, New York, it doesn't matter, chat. If I got arrested anywhere in the US, my fingerprint will come up. Like it'll be a hit. But I've never been arrested, so like it's not gonna hit on anything. So that'll be easy. But that's the point of like the fingerprint process. If you're a psychopath, chances are you have some type of like, I don't know, you were a kid and you killed a bunch of cats or something like that. You got some type of like criminal history or some shit. Just send off your prints. Yeah, clearly that won't be a red flag. You know what, Chief? This guy has no prints. He says he burned them off for fun. That's not gonna be a red flag. But no. Like a reason I would think, Chad, I don't know this, but I would assume that you could pass all the tests and that the chief of police would like kick you out. Like let's say you're like 30 years old, Chad, but you got arrested for DUI when you were like 21. And then you got arrested for another DUI at like 24. And then like 2 years ago, you got arrested for battery, but you were drunk. You got into a fight at a bar and punched a guy in the face and you were drunk. Like that would be something where it's like, you're not technically, like you're not disqualified. But if I look at your packet, that shows a history of like, you know, you have an issue with alcohol. I guess the only blemish in my background, Chad, is like, you know, I used to do a lot of dirt when I was a kid. So, you know what I mean? That's not really, I would assume they can work with that. Mainly because it happened when I was a juvenile, chat. Anyways, Cap's getting arrested in Arizona here. We cub, Grand Theft Cactus, only if you're sloppy. You know what I mean? That is kind of a be, you know, it is kind of a be good or be good at it. Chat, press 1 if Cap just got lucky. Because when I do look at it, chat, when they ask you for like, they call them undetected crimes, and I list like all the things that I did when I was a juvenile. I was like burglary, check. Shoplifting, check. Grand Theft Auto, check. But technically, chat, we never got caught once. So, you know, be good or be good at it. Yeah, Garrett paid for those crimes, chat. Rest in peace, my friend Garrett. But yeah, all the dirt that I did, I don't have a criminal background. Wait, can you find Garrett in the system? Yeah, you know what? Press 1, chat, if you become a cop. First thing you should do, Cap, find Garrett. Reunite with your lost brother, Garrett. Look, use the National Registry to find your old friend. I'll free him. I don't know if I can free him, but I'll definitely look.